Dating can be tricky, and it's easy to make mistakes that push potential partners away without even realizing it. Whether it's because of nervousness, past relationship baggage, or simply not knowing the do's and don'ts, certain behaviors can create distance rather than connection. Understanding these common dating mistakes and learning how to avoid them can make all the difference in creating meaningful relationships. Here are 10 common dating mistakes that might be pushing people away and how you can fix them. Dating is full of excitement and anticipation, but it can also be full of pitfalls that can sabotage your chances of forming a connection. Sometimes, the things we think are harmless or even helpful can have the opposite effect and cause potential partners to lose interest. By becoming aware of these mistakes, you can adjust your approach, build stronger connections, and increase your chances of finding the right person. Let's dive into the 10 common dating mistakes that might be pushing people away. 1. Being too available or clingy. One of the most common mistakes in dating is being overly available or clingy. While it's important to show interest, being too eager can come off as desperate, which can be a major turnoff. Constantly texting, always being the first to initiate plans, or acting like you have nothing else going on in your life can create a sense of pressure that pushes people away. For example, if you're always the one reaching out or if you're quick to drop everything the moment they want to hang out, it sends the message that you're too invested too quickly. This can overwhelm the other person and make them feel like you're more interested in having a relationship than actually getting to know them. The fix? Maintain a balanced approach. Show interest, but also make sure you have your own life, hobbies, and social circle. Let things progress naturally and avoid overwhelming the other person with constant attention. 2. Talking too much about yourself. While it's important to share who you are, talking too much about yourself and not giving the other person space to share can make you seem self-centered or uninterested in them. Conversations that are one-sided can quickly become tiresome and lead to a lack of connection. For instance, if most of your conversations revolve around your own achievements, opinions, or daily life without asking about theirs, it can make the other person feel undervalued. Healthy relationships are built on mutual exchange and genuine curiosity about each other. To fix this, practice active listening and ask open-ended questions that allow the other person to share more about themselves. Balance the conversation so that it's a two-way street and show genuine interest in what they have to say. People are more likely to feel connected to someone who listens and engages with them rather than dominating the conversation. 3. Moving too fast, too soon. Rushing into things too quickly is another common mistake that can scare people away. Whether it's expressing intense feelings too soon, pushing for commitment early on, or discussing future plans before the relationship has had time to develop naturally, moving too fast can cause the other person to feel pressured or overwhelmed. For example, talking about being exclusive after only a few dates or mentioning future plans like marriage or kids too early can create unnecessary pressure. While it's great to be excited about someone, it's important to let the relationship progress at a natural pace. The solution? Slow down and let things unfold organically. Focus on building a solid foundation of trust, friendship, and mutual interest before diving into deeper commitments. Give the relationship time to grow without forcing things. 4. Not being clear about your intentions. Another common dating mistake is not being clear about your intentions. Whether you're looking for something casual or seeking a serious relationship, it's important to communicate your goals early on. Misaligned intentions can lead to misunderstandings, wasted time, and hurt feelings. For instance, if you're only interested in a casual fling but the other person is looking for something serious, it's better to be upfront about it rather than leading them on. Similarly, if you want a committed relationship, don't be afraid to express that if the conversation arises. The fix is to have an open and honest conversation about what you're looking for early on. This doesn't mean laying out your whole life plan on the first date, but it does mean being transparent about your intentions and gauging if they align with the other person's goals. 5. playing games, or being manipulative. Playing mind games, like waiting a certain number of days to text back, trying to make someone jealous, or pretending to be less interested than you actually are, is a sure way to push people away. While some people believe these tactics create mystery or make them seem more desirable, they usually backfire and lead to frustration and mistrust. For example, purposely ignoring messages to appear hard to get or using tactics to test the other person's loyalty are manipulative behaviors that can damage trust and connection. Healthy relationships are built on honesty and mutual respect, not on games. To fix this, focus on being authentic and straightforward. If you're interested, show it. If you're not, be honest. Avoid trying to control the relationship dynamic through manipulation. Genuine connections are based on trust and transparency, not on playing games. 6. Overanalyzing every interaction. Overthinking every text, conversation, or gesture is another common dating mistake. When you constantly overanalyze what the other person says or does, it can create unnecessary anxiety and lead to misinterpretations. This overthinking can also cause you to act on assumptions rather than reality, which can push people away. For instance, if they don't reply to a text right away, jumping to conclusions like, they're not interested anymore, or I must have said something wrong, can lead to unnecessary stress and even cause you to behave differently in future interactions. The solution is to stay present and avoid overthinking. Focus on enjoying the moment and getting to know the person without reading too much into every little detail. Trust that things will unfold naturally without needing to dissect every interaction. 7. Being negative or complaining too much. Negativity can be a major turnoff in dating. While it's natural to vent occasionally, constantly complaining or focusing on the negatives in life can drain the energy in the relationship and make you seem unappealing. People are generally drawn to positivity and optimism, especially in the early stages of dating. For example, if most of your conversations revolve around complaints about work, frustration with friends, or general dissatisfaction with life, it can make the other person feel like the relationship is weighed down by negativity. To fix this, try to maintain a positive outlook and focus on the good things happening in your life. Share your interests, passions, and the things that make you happy. While it's okay to be real and discuss challenges, balancing those discussions with positivity and optimism can make you more attractive and enjoyable to be around. 8. Being inconsistent or unreliable. Inconsistent behavior or being unreliable can quickly erode trust and push people away. If you're frequently canceling plans, changing your mind, or sending mixed signals, it creates confusion and makes it hard for the other person to feel secure in the relationship. For instance, if you make plans and then cancel at the last minute, or if your level of interest fluctuates dramatically from day to day, it sends the message that you're not fully committed or interested. Consistency and reliability are key to building trust and connection. The fix is to be consistent in your words and actions. If you say you'll do something, follow through. Show that you're dependable and that the other person can count on you. Consistency builds trust and shows that you're serious about getting to know them. 9. Talking about your ex too much. Bringing up your ex frequently in conversations is a major red flag in dating. While it's normal to have past relationships and to occasionally mention them, constantly talking about your ex can make the other person feel like you're not over your past or that you're comparing them to your previous partner. For example, if you're always referencing your ex when discussing certain activities, preferences, or relationship dynamics, it can create discomfort and make the other person feel like they're competing with a ghost. To fix this, be mindful of how often you bring up your ex and focus on building new experiences with your current partner. If you find that you're still hung up on your past relationship, it might be worth taking some time to heal before fully diving into a new one. 10. Not being yourself. One of the biggest dating mistakes is trying to be someone you're not in order to impress or attract someone. Whether it's pretending to like things you don't, Downplaying your quirks or putting on a facade, being anything other than your authentic self, can lead to superficial connections that eventually fall apart. For example, if you're pretending to be more adventurous, outgoing, or laid back than you actually are, you're setting up an unsustainable dynamic. Eventually, the real you will come through, and the other person might feel deceived or disappointed. The solution? Be yourself from the start. Let your true personality shine, even if it means being a bit vulnerable. The right person will appreciate you for who you are, and being authentic is the best way to build a genuine and lasting connection. Conclusion: avoiding common pitfalls and building strong connections. Dating can be challenging, but by avoiding these common mistakes, you can improve your chances of finding meaningful and lasting connections. The key is to be aware of your actions, communicate openly, and approach dating with authenticity and respect. By being mindful of how you present yourself and how you interact with others, you can create relationships built on trust, mutual interest, and genuine connection. Remember, dating is a learning process, and everyone makes mistakes along the way. What's important is recognizing those mistakes, learning from them, and continuously striving to be a better partner. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your experiences and how you're navigating the dating world.